Hi guys, it's Dr. Liz Jenkins with drlizcoaching.com and welcome. Welcome. Today I just was thinking about how so many people come to me and they say, I feel like I'm being taken for granted. There's so many things that I just do because it's expected of me, and I'm kind of tired of it. And first of all, kudos, cheers for those of you that recognize that there's some things that you are doing in your life or in your relationship that you don't want to do, and you're doing it because it's a sense of obligation. It's what you're supposed to. It's the way it's always been. So kudos to you for doing that. Um, but there's a even greater, or I think there's an even greater number of us that have this sense of feeling. Maybe we're overlooked. Maybe we're feeling taken for granted. Maybe we don't even recognize that feeling because it sort of has no beginning and has no end in our experiences. And so many of us hop out of bed, and whether you're throwing on makeup or you're shaving or you're putting on certain kind of clothes or you're waking up in the middle of the night to take care of the kids or jumping in the car to go to work or hopping on Zoom because it's expected of you or because that's always the way it's been. Then it's time to stop and take a second, because when we start feeling, or actually are being overlooked, being taken for granted, expected that we're just going to show up and do that, we need to realize that there's some damages that come with it. One, if we're doing things day to day, and I mean, yeah, there's things that we all want to probably could skip, whether it's folding clothes or taking out the trash or something like that. I'm sure there are many things that you or I, like, somebody's got to do it. So when we put some of those things aside, but if we realize that there's many things that we haven't like gotten in touch with for ourselves, to say and find out, do I like to do that? Does this bring me joy? Is it feel good? Um, when we start to put ourselves more in touch with us, our needs, our likes, our dislikes, that's the first key. Okay, because being taken for granted or being overlooked really does start with us. We've set the precedent. We've either, one, not tapped into what really thrills us, charges us, who loves us, if we love them, if we like, do you like watermelon? Do you like fried chicken? Do you like fish? I'm supposed to eat some, right? I like vegetables better. Just so you know. Okay, and bread. But anyway, that's for another story. Um, so if you have overlooked your own needs and preferences, it starts with us. Change starts with us, right? So one tip is we step back and say, when my feet hit the floor in the morning, do I have intentions? Do I know what I like? Or am I just kind of going along with the flow? Am I doing things for others or other people because it's expected to me? That's the way it's always been. There's a fight, there's a fuss, whatever it might be, right? We want to reclaim by identifying things that we like, we don't like, goals, dreams, whatever it might be. We want to put that on our ping list. Oftentimes when I'm talking to folks that really have stepped away or haven't prioritized themselves, so they are the ones that start off neglecting or overlooking themselves, and it set the theme for their relationship. And so it's no wonder that they're also feeling overlooked or neglected, or taken advantage of by their spouse or their partner. And so oftentimes these folks are putting 100%, 150% of their energy and attention to their partner, to their spouse, and they're not showing up authentically by saying, I have a preference, I have something that. So we've diverted the attention over to the spouse. Okay. But what we also probably are doing is we haven't had a chance to have real, honest, open conversations to find out if that's what they like or if they really care or know what you like. So being neglected, being overlooked is a trickle down effect. And today, please grab a few moments, or when you're in the midst of your busy stuff, stop a second and say, do I really like doing this? How do I get this job? Okay. Maybe that's a place to open up a discussion. And how do you open up a discussion? With yourself first. You write it all down. Write the points that you think that don't feel right. Write about how you feel. No finger pointing. We want to get their attention. And then you pick and start to be intentional with yourself. If you, let's say, really want to grow a beard and everybody says, no, or your spouse, your partner says, no, I want you clean cut, or you want to grow a mustache, or you decide you don't want to wear makeup, or you do want to wear fake eyes, or whatever it might be, okay? If you want to wear red and you have red hair, go for it. But you pick something that says, I care about me, I have some intentions, I have some deliberate things that I want to do. And when we start hitting those, you'll start to feel a little bit better about yourself. You may feel awkward and uncomfortable first, but you start to feel like, wow, that felt good. I wanted a vanilla milkshake with my salad. Who cares, right? I wanted it, and it's okay. And when we start doing that, we're going to start showing up differently in our relationships. We're going to have a voice. We're going to have an opinion. We're going to have a preference. And that's where the conversations start with your partner, your spouse. It starts with, hey, you have a couple moments. I want to talk to you about this really cool thing I've been discovering about myself, about our relationship. So you pick the time and say, you know what, I didn't realize it, but I was feeling taken for granted or overlooked or a little bit neglected. And I started realizing it, I've been overlooking and neglecting. Because, like, for example, the other night when we said, what do you want for dinner? I said, I don't care, whatever. He said, no, what do you want? Yeah, it's fine. And you ordered, you decided we were going to eat the fish place. I realized that I didn't really want fish, but I went along with it. And that's why I sort of picked at my food and whatever, that type of thing. Or I ate it, but it really wasn't what I wanted. What I really wanted was, I don't know, go to a salad bar, soup and salad. And it's not your fault because I didn't speak up. It's mine. I own it. So going forward, what I'd like to do, and I'd like your help, is maybe that I start having preferences and having opinions. And I would love to hear your preferences and your opinions, so the two of us can actually have a deeper connection in the day-to-day stuff, because that leads to a deeper connection in the long-term successful relationship stuff. Yeah. So anyway, it's time to stop taking yourself for granted. It's time to stop overlooking your needs. It's time to speak up. And you can do it in a way that works for you and your relationship with your spouse or your partner. DM me. I would love to hear. Drop your comments below. I would love to hear what you found or rediscovered about yourself, so that today you are not overlooking yourself and you are not taking yourself for granted, because you're unique. Take care.